It's wild trade proposal season, and I
Yeah.
feel like I saw a couple weird ones on the internet this week, Mitch.
Yeah, there was a lot, specifically some coming out of Toronto for Noah Dobson. They really want to get their hands on Noah Dobson. And then Bo Horvat as well, I believe, is making the rounds. Wild stuff.
Yeah, I have the screenshot of the article from Canucks offseason center trade targets. The return of Bo Horvat is the title, and they talk about later on in the article the idea of trading a first round pick and a B-level prospect for Bo Horvat. I have zero interest in trading Bo Horvat for the New York Islanders, Mitch. Where do you stand?
I'm not looking to move him. I don't understand why we would want to do that, especially when the return was what, a first round pick and a middling prospect?
Yes.
Hell no. We got more for Brock Nelson, who's expiring and 4 years older. No, thank you. Why would we want to do that?
Yeah, the Islanders traded a couple of years ago for the rental of Bo Horvat, a first, their best prospect, and Anthony Beauvillier.
Yeah, like I have no, absolutely. You're not even making me consider the trade. I in some aspects I get it. Okay, well, we want his first line center, and if you at least try to like make it worth our while, but in this you're like, you give us a first, which assuming you're trying to get back into the playoffs, so it's going to be not even a good first round draft pick, and then some random prospect. I mean, I'll take Autorato back if you're going to throw that at us. That'd be friggin' fantastic. But they're still going to have to do more than that. I'm not taking just Autorato and a first. Sorry, that's not happening.
No, I don't think that's good enough, honestly. And like I like Bo Horvat and Barzal working together, and I would like to get back to a point where Barzal's healthy, Bo Horvat's putting up 35 goals, and they find someone else to play with them and have a legitimate top line.
Yeah, that would be ideal for us. I get it, right? Other teams wanting Bo Horvat, but you're not even trying. You're just not trying with these type of trade packages. It's maddening to see going like, whoa, they want a first, right? Because they drafted first overall. No, man. No, that's not enough. That's just not enough. It makes no sense to me whatsoever that this is being offered here. It's just stupid.
No, what about the Noah Dobson one? What's the trade package looking like on that we saw?
So I'm trying to find the one that I saw earlier. For some reason, I can't find it anymore. I'm finding a bunch from like November. Oh, here it is. NHL trade rumors. There it was. Let me click on this here. It was, of course, they don't like write it out properly and highlight it. I knew it was a first round pick. There it is. The price tag for Dawson will undoubtedly be significant, likely involving Easton Cowan and a high draft pick. I mean, if we're starting at Easton Cowan, I like that, but then just randomly draft pick. Just draft pick. We're giving you a 70-point defenseman, and you're like, how about Easton Cowan and a draft pick? I mean, again, Easton Cowan, good player, really good player for the London Knights, but I'm going to need more than just a draft pick. You can't just be like, stuff for Noah Dobson. It has to be a lot. You're talking about Easton Cowan, a first, and probably something else.
And what that something else is, I don't know. But again, not enough. And yeah, the Islanders have the potential to take Matthew Schaefer first overall, and maybe the Toronto writers going, oh, well, they can find their number one defenseman that way, and they're making an expendable. But you got to do better than that. And I don't want to, as I've said, I'm open to the idea of trading Noah Dobson, but I don't want to just trade him to trade him. You have to give me something realistic in return here.
Like, his value does not go down if we have Matthew Schaefer.
No.
Like that's not how this works. That, well, you have extra, so it's not worth the same. No, it's worth just as excuse me. It's worth just as much. That changes nothing for us. It just means that we can sit. You're going to have to do even more to make us move from this. We don't have to move him. We've got two now.
And it's not
Why would
like
we need to do
and it's
anything?
not like they play the same handedness. One's a lefty and one's a righty. So
Exactly.
maybe there's a world where the Islanders envision that being their top pair. Like it might take a little bit for Matthew Schaefer, but Schaefer and they might go Dobson's 25, Matthew Schaefer's 18. We want that to be our top pair for the next 10 years.
Exactly. Ryan also brought one up in the Discord, was a Noah Dobson to Toronto for Nick Robertson, a 26th first round pick that belongs to the Dallas Stars, a 6th rounder and a 6th rounder a 6th rounder in 26th and a 6th rounder in 27.
God, that one's worse.
In what world is that? And apparently they signed Dobson to a 7.2 by 7-year deal.
Do they hold him at gunpoint to do it?
Like, do they think because he's Canadian, he's born in Toronto? There are a lot of cities in Canada. He's an East Coaster from PEI. He's not going to just go to the Toronto Maple Leafs because he's a good old Toronto boy. That's not how this works. And is going to take a $7.2 million contract? Get the hell out of town.
That's what, 2 million AAV discount? Likely?
Yeah. Minimum. Yeah, absolutely. It's just, if you're going to do a trade package, you've got to be serious. And I understand at a certain point, like we can all squabble over, is that the right value for the asset being given, right? We pick apart like on the margins here, but this isn't even close. Nick Robertson, interesting prospect, sure, but interesting. Not a definite NHLer. You have a 70-point Noah Dobson, minimum 50-point defenseman in Noah Dobson on the Islanders, playing for Barry Trotz, mind you, let alone playing with Matthews, Nylander, and let's assume Mitch Marner is still there.
Also, too, not for nothing, Nicholas Robertson's Simon Holmstrom's age. Is he even really a prospect?
You're right. Yep, you're right. Not even.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.